Welcome to the AI-swers.
Throughout history, humanity has lived under different forms of government. None of these systems, on its own, guaranteed absolute success or inevitable disaster. Their outcomes often depended on the people who governed them. The institutions they established, and the limits placed on political power. Monarchies sometimes produce stability and order through the virtue of a single ruler. Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius became one of history's best-known examples of the philosopher-king, combining philosophy with statecraft. His wisdom, sense of duty, and measured leadership demonstrated that when power in the hands of one person was exercised responsibly, it could bring stability to a vast empire. Yet when the will of the monarch rose above the law in society, monarchy could also become oppressive and fragile. In the early 20th century, the distance between the palace and the public widened, while economic hardship, war, and social demands went unanswered and began preparing the ground for its own collapse. In the Republic of Venice, political power was held by a small number of noble families. Extensive trade networks, institutional continuity, and complex systems of checks and balances helped Venice remain a stable and influential state for centuries. But when a small minority monopolized power to protect its own interests, oligarchy produced systematic injustice. During apartheid in South Africa, political power was controlled by the white minority. Most of the population was denied voting rights, equal citizenship, and fair access to public resources. The state became a mechanism for preserving the position of a privileged group rather than serving society as a whole. Imperial China's examination system, resembling epistocracy, sometimes placed expertise at the center of government and created a more organized and capable administration, and helped the state operate more systematically in areas ranging from taxation and agriculture to infrastructure and law. However, under the eugenics policies of the early 20th century, the decisions of educated experts created an unjust system that treated individuals not as human beings, but as files, numbers, and categories. Democracy generated broad social legitimacy by enabling people to participate in government, representing different views, and allowing power to change hands peacefully. Elections, a free press, an independent judiciary, and institutional checks and balances made it possible to hold leaders accountable and correct political mistakes without resorting to violence. Yet democracy, too, could be defeated by its opponents when its institutions became weak. In Weimar Germany, economic crisis, polarization, propaganda, and political distrust eroded public faith in the democratic order. Anti-democratic movements that gained power through elections and emergency powers ultimately used the tools provided by democracy to dismantle the system from within. The same form of government could produce stability and prosperity in one period, yet lead to oppression, inequality, and collapse in another.
So in this episode, we asked 6 popular AI models to answer the following ethical dilemma.
If a state were being built from scratch, which form of government would you choose?
Click to watch now.